If you know me, you know that I never carry cash. Anywhere I go, I always pay with a card. Whenever you pay with a card, you have one of two options. You can either pay with a debit card or pay with a credit card. For me personally, I will never swipe my debit card at any place other than my bank's ATM. But I keep seeing friends and even family members use their debit cards whenever they go out. Using a credit card for your transactions has so many benefits that you just leave on the table when you use a debit card. So in this video, I'm going over my top reasons why I will never swipe my debit card ever again. Let's go. Hey, this is Carlos with Influential Finance, and on this channel, I make videos every week about budgeting, investing, your credit score, and sometimes I make videos about debit cards, just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. The first reason why I will never swipe my debit card ever again is fraud protection. Now, before I get someone in the comments trying to tell me that debit cards and credit cards have the same fraud protection, I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video that will take you to a page on the FTC's website that tells you otherwise. If you want to argue with the FTC, that's on you. According to the FTC, if someone steals your credit card and makes fraudulent charges, you likely won't pay anything. At most, you may be on the hook for $50, but most credit card companies have a $0 fraud liability today. This means that you do not have to pay for any fraudulent charges that were made with your card. The same isn't always true of your debit card. If you lose your debit card and get fraudulent charges on your account, you'd have to report them immediately to limit your losses to $50. If you wait longer than 2 business days, you could be on the hook for the full amount of money that was fraudulently charged to your debit card. Again, I'll leave a link into the description of this video that will take you to a page on the FTC's website where they talk about this in case you want to get more information. The second reason why you should never use your debit card is because your debit card doesn't improve your credit score. Banks don't report your debit card usage to the credit bureaus. If you're trying to build or improve your credit score, a debit card will not help. Instead, run your expenses through your credit card and pay it off in full at the end of the month. If you currently use a credit card and have been struggling to pay it off in full each month, I recommend that you make a budget and track your expenses. When I got my first credit card when I was 18 years old, I ended up spending more than I had because I wasn't tracking my spending. Now, I make a monthly budget and track my spending using YNAB, which lets me see if I have money available before I spend it. And if I spend money on a card and do not have the money in my budget available, YNAB will immediately tell me so that I can adjust my budget right away so that I am able to pay off my card in full every month. As long as I use YNAB to make my budget and track my expenses every month, it is virtually impossible for me to get into credit card debt. I believe that a credit card paired with a monthly budget and expense tracking can be the perfect solution for your overspending. Spending with credit cards instead of debit cards will significantly improve your credit score. Your payment history and credit utilization are the 2 most important factors of your credit score, but only count when you use a credit card. And even though having a good credit score doesn't mean that you're doing well financially by any means, having a good credit score can save you tens of thousands of dollars by getting a lower interest rate on your mortgage when you go to buy a home or when you refinance. Let's move on to the third reason why you should never swipe your debit card ever again. The third reason is that debit cards don't offer any rewards. Credit cards offer awesome rewards, including cashback, airline miles, or points that you can convert to buy pretty much whatever you want. Keep in mind that these rewards don't really mean anything if you are in debt and are paying tons of money in interest. However, if you use credit cards responsibly, credit cards can offer a ton of rewards and perks that are just too good to pass up. Debit cards, on the other hand, don't offer the same rewards. Very few banks offer cashback opportunities with debit cards, and if they do, they are very limited. Credit cards don't have these limits and can pay as much as 1 to 5% on all purchases, which is a big difference. I've personally earned thousands of dollars in cash back, tons of free travel, and countless perks over a period of time where I have paid 0 interest. I've literally just charged my normal monthly expenses that I would have spent anyway on my credit card and made sure that it was fully paid off at the end of the month. Now, the fourth reason why you should never swipe your debit card ever again is that businesses place holds on your account. Let me explain. Certain purchases, such as staying at a hotel, renting a car, or other large purchases, may include a hold on your account. Hotels, for example, place a hold on your account for the full amount of the stay plus a security deposit. To make things worse, they don't release the hold until after you check out, and it may take a few business days for your card to reflect this. If the hold is for a large amount of money, you may not be able to pay your bills or may even bounce checks. With a credit card, the funds are held from your credit line, which isn't as big of a deal as holding the funds you need for daily spending. Additionally, the hold on your credit card just disappears and never clears your bank statement, so you don't have to worry about the hold affecting your credit score. With a debit card, on the other hand, your funds are held hostage for days, if not weeks, unnecessarily. So earlier in this video, I mentioned that I track my spending and make a monthly budget with YNAB. If you want to see a video where I break down my top reasons why I choose to budget with YNAB over other budgeting apps, make sure you click the video right up here and I'll see you there. Peace.